Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time in it. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Run it up, 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 run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On second down, it's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that flag accepted. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Go, get out there.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Room here to run. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. The Cowboys at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Kill! It was 154 right here. Here we go 47. Here we go 47.
3rd and long for Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry by Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Hey, kill! 47.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Tries to move the chains that time. They had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Elliott running right. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 7-7, our score after 1. Second and 4. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Up the middle, here's Elliott.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Here we go, 46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Trying the left side with Walker. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 34.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. To throw, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result. That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield.
He'll find Eskridge here complete.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Out
of the gun, Walker with it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Baker Mayfield, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there, a touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Prescott looks to throw on first. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
46.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Seemed like Dak certainly made the right read there to hand it off to Zeke.
When you have those two in the backfield, Dak Prescott at quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott at running back, you've got a symbiotic, synergistic relationship that puts a lot of defenses in a lot of stress.
I got to tell you, I've never heard synergistic before, but I guess that works, right?
It does on this game.
First down, Prescott. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The slot man in motion right.
Here we go 47. Here we go kill. Here we go 47. Hey, kill.
4th down, Prescott. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Mayfield on play action. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Get out there. Here we go 46.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield now. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On 3rd, here's an option play right. A pitch comes to Walker, and the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's Walker. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Prescott on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, 46, 46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go to 54. Why? Hey, 47.
To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Boye Mafe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Trey Brown.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mayfield finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll toss this out right to Walker. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Fourth down, Mayfield. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Point it right.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Hey, alert!
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big Pigskin, Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, kept on my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up.